One is an idiot, it might be both of them. Shut up, dude. It's a podcast.
On all sorts of different platforms. I was going to say like an NPR or something, but I don't know if we are.
We're not on NPR. I'm sure we're not on NPR.
Well, I'll fix that.
Okay, good. We'll get drafting. I'm Jizzy McKnight.
I am Helvis.
We say things on the radio, whatever. Trump. We have Trump news, right?
There's
the
so
new
much.
Trump assassin just dropped. Did you hear it?
The new Trump assassin just dropped.
Yeah, bro.
So tell me about the new Trump assassin.
He's a MAGA guy because they're all MAGA guys. Because he twisted up reality until nobody can tell what was real. And there's all this wild shit going on. He's supposed to stop the evil pedophiles, and then kind of nothing changes when he's Trump. Yeah. When he's president. Like, he bans trans people from the military. He, facilitates a wealth transfer to the wealthy, like the largest one in decades. But other than that, it's just regular USA, but now you're allowed to say the F slur on Twitter. Okay, so these guys, they don't know what's real, and then they're like, well, nothing really changed. I guess I kill him. That's within the scope of reasonable behavior now.
Is he MK Ultraing?
He's a sovereign citizen. Do you know about those guys? They are fucking fascinating.
Yeah, but I had a mate who was hard out, just good fella, stoner sort of dude.
Yeah.
And I didn't see him for a few years, and then, he pops up on Facebook, fucking, you're getting pulled over, just doing that soft sit buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the police whoop his ass?
The video doesn't go that long. But yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And then had a little bit of a flick through, and he's gone full 100% sovereign citizen in New Zealand. I'm like,
true,
wow,
bro.
This is interesting.
The sovereign citizens are wild. Police get special training just to deal with those guys.
They'd have to.
Yeah, because they're some of the most dangerous people. They think the cops and stuff don't apply to them.
Yeah, it's
Which means they could act in any way. Even bad guys know you're cops.
And then buy smokes.
Yeah.
That's sovereign citizen thing so funny of still being in society and driving a car and using a phone and all that.
Yeah.
Being no, I don't belong to any nation.
Yeah.
I don't recognize your society.
I haven't signed a contract with the government, and therefore I'm kind of a naval ship if you think about it.
Give our stuff back then.
Yeah.
Go get your stuff from your nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. It's just, there's so many, it's like cherry picking. All of the oh, that's cool, I'll use that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
if you want to be a sovereign citizen, you need to go do it in the woods. You can't live with us. We have rules.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. It's
yeah, you want to use the roads but not pay the taxes that built the roads or maintain them. Well, no, fuck off, idiot. And the laws do apply to you.
Yeah.
If everyone has to have a safe car, so do you.
That's why it's funny though. Of ooh, I'm gonna take that.
No, but technically, according to the Magna Carta, I am a naval vessel.
Yeah, I'm
so unless I enter into a contract, bro, they are wild cunts.
Oh yeah.
That's what this guy was. He didn't get very far. This guy got stopped. But he didn't have a gun pointed at him. But he was on his way there with guns and ammo. With a stated mission to waste Trump.
And when they got him, he was like, you caught me.
I guess.
Bad guy.
I guess, yeah. But every time the assassins get a little bit further away from Trump when they catch them, and eventually it could be you or I on a podcast.
That's funny.
I don't really think that.
It's really weird to think they're all his guys. Yeah, like you were saying about that, they twisted up reality so much that it just broke some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they don't know what's real anymore, and they don't know what's acceptable anymore.
The Trump thing I wanted to bring up.
They bought into the fact that there's a secret cabal of satanic pedophiles who secretly run the government. And Donald Trump went in and ran the government for 4 years and then came back out and nothing was really different. Yeah, bro, the people that you fired up in that way are a danger to you now.
He's biding his time.
Yeah, I guess.
Trump will attack QAnon, all that other shit.
Fuck.
The thing I wanted to bring up about Trump was the Coachella rally.
Was that the all-ladies rally?
No, before that.
Oh, was it something else dumb that he did?
Well, he was there and dumb stuff happened.
Yeah.
I'd like to think it was
they
his
line
fault.
up sometimes, yeah.
He did this massive rally in Coachella, and they bust all these people out. And then the buses left.
Yeah.
But the people were there. And so there's just all
And they
these-
didn't bust them back.
No.
It's classic Trump.
It's
I'll
so-
bust you 6 miles to my rally.
And film all
And
of you
thanks for coming.
laters.
Yeah.
Not even a sandwich.
And he keeps getting sued by people that he didn't pay off.
and yet these people were so fanatical. They get on a bus. It's like 2 hours from where they lived.
Yeah.
They met somewhere and got bussed out to Coachella.
Right.
Huge fucking event.
You're saying he busted in supporters.
I'm definitely saying that.
Interesting.
But he didn't bust them out.
Yeah.
And it's just such a metaphor.
iconic Trump.
It's such a metaphor for what this cunt's going to do.
Yeah.
He just says all this stuff and none
Yeah.
of it's real. And the people, like, there's videos you can see of just like confused as MAGA supporters walking around in the dark being like, the buses are gone. And you can hear fellas being like, they're coming back.
No way he'd leave us here.
They're coming back. They can't just leave us here. It's like, yeah, you fucking can. Yeah. I love that how you got all these different racial things that have flared up and caused shit of different groups being like, we all need to be equal. And it's like, yeah, well, because you keep following Trump, we're all going to have shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be equal. You're right. But it's all going to be...
All the poor people will be equal and all the rich people
Yeah.
will be, they can kind of...
But there'll be like 1,000 rich people.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it'll just be Hunger Games for the rest of us.
sure. I mean, if it was...
we're all getting bussed out and they're not busting us back.
Yeah, bro.
That's just such a
If
great...
you get Trump, that's it.
That's
yeah,
such
bro.
a great metaphor for your
He'll
fuck.
bust you in.
Yeah, but
Yeah, bro.
Bussing you out. And apparently it was the campaign didn't pay the buses.
That's just typical,
Yeah.
of course, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, and this is this guy's whole thing. You know, his
Yeah.
the watches and the stakes and the NFTs and the real coins and all
cards,
the crazy shit that he's selling little pieces of his suit. That doesn't go to his campaign. That just goes to him.
Yeah,
He's
right.
just doing that. He's
his-
also running for president, but he's
his young fella stood up at some dinner recently and was like, I love
a
it.
young fella.
Barron.
Okay.
Yeah, and everyone was saying that his quote on the night or something was like, people talk a lot of negative things about people with silver spoons in their mouths as they grow up. I don't get it. Mine was golden. And it's like, oh,
He's
sweet.
already going to be that
You're
guy.
a dick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Wicked.
Yeah. He's been
Cool.
groomed to be that guy,
Of
though.
course. What chance did he have?
Yeah. I was looking at Trump's dream team because he did this. 2 people had medical emergencies at one of his rallies. So instead of continuing the rally, which would have been in poor taste, he played Ave Maria and swayed gently to it. And then a selection of 80s hits, including YMCA. And it's him kind of half swaying, half dancing for 40 minutes to a selection of bad songs
Just
because no
his-
one with good songs will let
Just
him
his,
use their
his
songs.
Spotify, because he's not allowed to use anyone else.
Yeah, bro. If you use a Neil Young song, he will flip out.
Yeah. Yeah, D. Snyder took him to court.
But it was interesting to me that the announcer for that was Krusty Gnomes. Dog murderer Krusty Gnomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So that's not his VP, but he'll totally work with her.
But that's
She
so
came
good.
out, tried to be vice president. Turned out she'd bragged about being a dog murderer, and everyone was like, no, you can't be part of this. But like 10 months later, she's the MC of this weird event where he's fucking swaying
great.
to Ave Maria for some
Just
reason.
a dog murderer and Trump are on stage, and the weirdest part is he's swaying to Ave Maria.
It made the... That's the show now. Whatever. It's interesting that he's got a lot of crazy bitches in his corner. He's got Krusty Gnomes. He's got Magic the Gathering.
Yep.
Who believes that
What was her quote?
she's a QAnon lady, and
Yeah,
also that they control the weather. So we might have to take a quick detour here, bro. Did you know they can control the weather?
Yeah. That's why all the hurricanes aren't hitting the blue states.
Yeah, but that's probably
'Cause
what
if
it
you could
is.
control the weather, you'd still do this dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if you could control the weather, I'm pretty sure you'd just overthrow everything.
I read this beautiful article about this from a terrified, it included testimonials from a terrified meteorologist who had been receiving death threats. They're like, you caused the hurricane and you're steering it towards our county on purpose. And they're like, this is not helpful. I'm trying to track where it will go to tell who needs to evacuate, and I have to spend at least some of my time dealing with people who think I caused a storm that has the force of 10,000 atomic bombs, like I can steer it. That's a new challenge. Like, this didn't used to happen, bro. And it's all fucking Trump's fault and his band of weirdos who the rules don't apply to. It's the Air Bud situation, bro. Like,
Air Bud?
Yeah, the Air Bud, the dog movie where the dog plays basketball. And the deal is, there's no rule that explicitly says he can't play basketball.
Yeah.
So, granted, there's never been one, but show me where it says. So he's like flipping NFTs and doing all kinds of crimes when he's the president.
Yeah.
And the Supreme Court comes out and goes, technically, he's fine. If he gets in again and does crimes, he'll be fine again.
That's why he's doing it.
Yeah.
Because he can make heaps of money and his crimes don't matter.
Yeah, bro.
He's got so many people trying to sue him. I'd be running for the office too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking, this is a loophole.
Yeah, bro.
People love me. I'll use this. Like, yeah. I heard the whole reason he ran for president was because he heard Gwen Stefani was making more money than him on The Voice that he was making on The Apprentice.
That's a good story.
I don't know if it's real, but Trump was like, fuck it, I'll run for president. That'll get my dollar value up.
He's been at least pretend running for president since, I think, 2000 or maybe even the 90s. Apparently he hit up, who's the guy from Black Flag? The fucking
Henry Rollins?
Yeah, Henry Rollins, bro. Apparently he hit up Henry Rollins to be his VP. He hit up, there's a crazy list. Millen Mulvaney, thanks for reappearing on the show with us. Could you please look up Trump's past VP potential picks? You'll know it's the right one when you see Henry Rollins in the list.
When we're just talking about Trump too.
Yeah.
What about the fucking Trump boat rally?
The Trump boat rally? How much of it was a Trump thing and how much of it was a
full-blown
Nazi thing?
Those are the same thing.
Nah, bro, I disagree. But I did see a powerboat flying both flags.
Not
both
all Trump supporters are Nazis.
Correct.
But all Nazis are Trump supporters.
I almost saw. Yeah, there's got to be exceptions.
Bro, to have your powerboat.
The modern powerboat with the Nazi flags on the back is just so funny to me. I don't know why. I feel bad sometimes because I think Nazis in certain situations are really funny.
A powerboat with a Nazi flag is if like a nun's habit had a hat. You're not supposed to be there. Take that off. You're just being silly.
Yeah.
Arrest this man for silliness. This is stupid. Same deal. If a nun had a habit and she had a beak, like a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what I've got on. But yeah. If a nun had that, it says stupid that fucking is.
Yeah.
Like, no. A powerboat? How does this?
I don't know. Something about it just tickles
it's funny.
me somehow.
It's really funny, but like, that guy had to like.
But it's a Nazi rally, and is it Don Jr. is there?
Yeah.
So there's guys flying Nazi flags off the backs of their powerboats, and
that's a real sentence.
That's a real thing that was happening. I saw the video. But Trump Jr. is there somewhere, just
and
waving out.
But real funny too. Shocking lack of life jackets. Like none of them wear life jackets.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's because of freedom.
Oh,
So communists like you wouldn't understand.
Just watching kids run around on those low boats. They got no walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, fuck you. Sure you must lose kids all the time.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh no, the quiet one fell off and you just didn't even realise. That must go down.
I don't know. I think New Zealand has a crazy high rate of drowning.
I know, that's why they have to be like, put this the fuck on.
Yeah.
You have a seatbelt for water.
Yeah, you guys have a problem.
yeah, you guys are shit at this.
Yeah.
But I just keep thinking of like, Nazi guy wakes up Like, oh, it's the boat rally today. Fuck, babe, I'll be back. I didn't put the flags up, and he has to like go to his shed and pull down the container with the Nazi and the Trump flag.
Yeah, the straight up swastikas.
Yeah, and then go out to his yard and like climb on the back of the power boat and tie the flags.
Now the defense obviously is these guys are feds.
I don't know anymore. Any answer is, hey, it was a fed. Haha, that's funny as, because what the fuck? Oh no, that's a full-blown real powerboat and Nazi. Yeah, that's funny as too.
Isn't it interesting though that Trump is the most pro-Israel candidate in a very long time?
Yeah.
But within his party, a massive part of what drives his party is, Nazis. Straight up full-blown Nazis. And then just regular anti-Semites as like a larger group beneath that.
Yeah, then there's the Nazis. There's Nazis.
But he loves Israel the most.
Yeah.
He changed. Did he change where the embassy was to in like a real controversial way? And they put up huge fucking posters and paintings of him all over the city. Like, fuck yes, Trump.
Right.
But Marjorie Taylor Greene thinks they control the weather, dude. But she's still championing like the best case for Israel.
That lady, like, I've seen it used. Have you seen her and old AOC go at it?
No.
Oh, there's this weird clip, bro, where they're like,
hot?
Nah. Like, Marjorie Taylor Greene's like, oh, baby girl, and like they're sassing each other like girls in high school. And I can't remember who the comedian was, but someone made a clip of it being like, this is why they weren't allowed to do this. And like, he's just like,
oh.
And then you watch the clip and you're like, he's got a point. Oh,
time was when billionaires tried to take over the government, we would fucking kill them.
Yeah, dude.
But now you've got people like, hell yeah, I want the
awesome.
super rich guy in charge. Like,
it's like
they historically they have to fund either stooges or competent people who can be bought off.
Yes.
But now, because they were terrified, rightfully so, that if they meddled in politics, we would kill them.
Yep.
But that's changed for some reason. And you have to know that like a billionaire or even someone very, very wealthy, the point of capitalism is to get us as close to slavery as possible. It's to drive us to the point of not quite flipping out and trying to overthrow our masters.
Yeah.
So the goals of a billionaire are to, like, the reason why you have $1 billion is you've been able to sell someone else's labor for more than you paid them for that labor. Mm-hmm. That's the whole concept. That's the whole thing. If you want to be paid fairly for your labor, that's not what putting a rich guy in charge will do, ever. Ever. He's fundamentally opposed to you as a regular person.
I think people don't really comprehend how much $1 billion is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that like when you hear billionaire and millionaire and all that shit.
Yeah.
I think over time people desensitize.
Yeah.
And they to actually comprehend how much money $1 billion is. It's
how about if you make $100,000 a year, you work for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
That's $1 billion.
Yeah. And that's not spending any of it.
Yeah.
That's where it's like, what the fuck? Because I can't remember how it works out exactly. I might have to get this fact checked as well, seeing he came back to you with that other one.
Did you? Couldn't find anything. No. Ah, Jesus Christ.
It's like 1 million seconds is like 11 days.
Okay.
And 1 billion seconds is 37 years. And a trillion seconds is 37,000 years or some shit like that.
So, okay.
Like, it's just, when you think of like, and this cunt has 100 of those.
Yeah.
Like he has 100 billions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think most people start to go cross-eyed around that point. So when it's like, the billionaires, they know what's best because they have flasher shit than you.
Yeah.
That works on most people's base level because they're not like, hey, fuck this guy. They don't quickly get to that of like, hey, in order to have that much money, you've done something stupid or ratchet.
Yeah. But there's got to be an instinct in people like, I want to be represented by someone who is successful. Like, not some Poindexter, someone who knows about government, like someone who's been independently successful. I'll put them in charge, and then the country will be successful.
Yeah.
The trouble with that is, just look at any time it's been done before. Yeah. These guys aren't, they're not, it doesn't work out for everybody when you put the business guys in charge. It just works out for, like, a few people. It's interesting. Fuck, that doesn't matter. Trump's VP, bro. So last time you had Trump.
Oh, J.D. Vance.
Yeah, bro. Last time you had Trump and Pence was the difference
Balance.
between. Well, he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't refuse to certify the election, right?
Yeah. And Trump
And
suddenly
he
turned on him.
responded with Trump's followers being like, "Let's fucking kill that
this guy.
Yeah,
Let's
bro.
hang him.
But he proved that his morals are above his desire for power or riches or pleasing the guy that he ostensibly works for. Like, he did the right thing. So Trump had to have him last time to prove that he was like, no, I'll be a responsible guy. Look, I got a
reasonable guy.
fucking quiet, I got Race Bannon. I got a quiet boy on my side.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have to do that now. Now he's got Peter Thiel. Oh, you know, Peter Thiel's pet or whatever, right?
Is Vance's pet?
He's Peter
I don't
Thiel's
know.
apprentice, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah. And it's there's this crazy thing where people freak out about someone called George Soros.
Yeah,
they
bro.
blame him for all kinds of
Leftist.
stuff. The problem is it's an unelected billionaire trying to have some kind of impact on
He's the one who just
the
bought,
public sphere.
He just bought 200 radio
Okay,
stations.
so if Peter Thiel's apprentice is the vice president, what's that?
Yeah. It's fucking same deal.
Yeah. So
I don't...
Peter Thiel can't say that his morals are higher than his desire, and J.D. Vance fucking certainly can't.
Peter Thiel's the one that bought citizenship in New Zealand, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I think that he chose Vance because he thinks he's a bitch. That he thinks if he goes up to him and says, do this, he'll do it no
He'll
matter
drop
what
nuts.
it is. Yeah. But Pence, as much as the idea of a theocracy is repugnant to me, but Pence proved that he had, like, sack, and he's turns out he's an upstanding, he would work for a bad guy, and in the end, stop him from
It was worse. It was
over.
worse. I think Pence somehow fell for it. Like, Trump seems to be a wizard who can put spells on people.
Yeah.
And they work for a while until it's like it goes up against like real ethics or real morals. If you're a weak character, he seems to be able to bend you to his will.
Yeah.
But I think Pence, he sort of got in his head and he's like, I think this motherfucker's right. And then it's like, insurrection and shit.
Yeah.
I'm not doing... like, no, this is what we're here to do this. Like, you know, Pence didn't go all... He put forward, like, what he thought we should be doing.
Yeah.
But I never seen him act like any of these motherfuckers are acting, eh?
His job was to be like the moral center to prove
And he
that,
fucking did it.
Yeah.
And he nailed
at
it.
least one way, right at the end.
He
did
fell
it.
on his sword, bro. But,
Totally fell on his sword.
Good on him. I respect that.
I know
dude.
it's crazy to think it's 2024 and I have respect for Mike Pence.
Yeah, bro. Who saw that fucking coming?
Nah, bro, not
None
at
of
all.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, because J.D. Vance, that's the one they yassified, eh?
They yassified him all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's
it's
funny.
what was it? Pie face erasure. There's another lady in Trump's dream team.
Pie Face Erasure.
Yeah.
Brutal. That's a great name for a band.
Yeah.
Pie Face Erasure.
That's not bad. The other lady that I could think of that's in Trump's orbit around this time is that Chiron Reykjavik libs of TikTok lady.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
The bomb threats to schools because you have to. You have to do this. The only good Christian thing to do.
Yep.
Absolutely insane. So I don't know.
Oh, and there's fucking old Loom Loom.
Laura Loomer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know much about
And what
her,
about
honestly.
that chick who gave the fucking... She was smoking her vape and giving handies over the pants to a man at the theatre. Lauren Bobbitt. Yeah. Yeah, she's part of this.
Okay, but I mean, that's like...
Loomerick.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that that our elected officials might be throwing out a handy on the first date. Like...
Yeah,
handy over the pants on the first date. That's the
theater?
kind of person I want governing my city.
That's so...
She's not going to bang
Nah,
you. Decided
you're not
it's not going to
getting-
happen, but like, you know what? I'll make his fucking night. That's who I want in charge,
That
honestly.
means she's gone,
Her politics
hey,
are probably repugnant. I shouldn't be saying this.
She's gone like, hey, do you want a handy? And he's
Yeah.
like, I kind of like dudes. And she's like, what if we go to the theater and I'll get hires off my vape pen? And he's been like, over the pants, girl, you got a deal. Yeah.
Good. That's canon.
I think we should have a break.
Are there any pictures of you and Ghislaine Maxwell? Should we know?
Our boy.
We got to go for him.
There are pictures of him and just like, you're not allowed to post them, but they.
You are
but they
now
exist.
because of the block thing gone.
No, you
People have been
still get banned for it. won't you?
People have been doing it all week.
Really? We do have Elon Musk news. He pioneered some more technology that doesn't exist, and he probably won't do.
Tesla bots.
Yeah, the Optimus, I believe, is what it's called. So last time it showed up, it was a person in a morph suit, like a white morph suit, and a helmet dancing. Like, guys, look, I invented robots. Unfucking believable.
And now,
he's got bipedal robots that look less cool than Boston Dynamics robots.
and do like.
And they are clearly... They don't really... They're like RC cars, right? They're
I
remote
think so.
controlled, so
I'm
people
pretty
are
sure.
wearing a bodysuit
Bro,
that
no,
mimics
no.
actions.
I've just got the. Bro, do you remember how we found out that AI was actually Indians?
Yeah.
Dude, everyone's gonna get a robot, but when
And
you
they're all
go,
controlled by Indians. Yes,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Yes,
and when we
you
go
can
to
have a
Ind-
sex robot, and
and
when
it'll
it's
be
giving
an
you a
Ind-
hand job,
it's
that's
an
an Indian
Indian
guy
guy.
wearing a bodysuit, bro. 100% that is what will happen.
do it. I'm so in now. This is so much better
Okay.
than what I thought before.
I don't know if this makes me some kind of bigot,
That's
but if my sex
hilarious.
robot is being controlled by a man in India, I don't want to fuck it anymore.
What?
I don't know what that makes me, but it just kind of ruins it for me.
Nah.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
what-
Nah, I'm not
Okay.
down anymore.
I hope. Oh, I
You
don't.
still in?
I don't want a robot. I won't get one. I think they're fucked up.
Uh-huh.
No, fuck these clankers.
Right.
Get them out of my house.
I'm not saying
having
I
one.
necessarily do either.
I'm not having a clanker. It's too weird because as soon as the government's like, hey, we're going to have a lockdown on people that say cunt. And I'm like, that you can't do. And they're like, get past the robot. I'm like, shit.
Yeah,
They'll hack the robot.
of course.
Of course they will.
Yeah.
But someone else could hack the robot. So
Yeah.
no. The Indian guy running my robot could have a bad morning.
Yes.
Gets no bobs and vision and decides to rip my dick off. Fuck that. I'm not having that. No, thank you. Or like, yeah, fuck a robot. I don't like it. But if heaps of people were buying AI robots because they're amazing and it's actually Indians, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's better than the Amazon store.
It will be. Nothing that Musk sells is what it says it is.
Bro, and then India is going to open its doors and be like, do you want to control robots? And they just won't vet anyone. And all of the people controlling all of the Western world's robots will be crazy people from everywhere else.
Sure.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get one.
Okay. I don't know if I would either, but the fantasy of a
Sex robot?
extremely attractive robot who will that you
No,
have
that's
sexual
like a
encounters
stripper.
with, that she's always keen for. It'd be like being gay but with a female robot. Oh, so if it's an Indian guy. Hang on, I'm starting to get it.
Yeah. I thought you'd come around. No. I don't know. I don't want to fuck a robot.
So I've never had a fleshlight or anything like that, for instance. So
Yeah.
have you?
No.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe.
I've put my dick in like fake pussies, but
Okay.
not fleshlights. Like
Okay.
I saw them and were like, are they real? And then it's like, dumb. No, this is stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you try the blowjob machine? Do you know about that?
I thought it was a sperm extractor.
So have you tried that?
No.
Okay. The blowjob machine.
I thought there was like a thing, like a terminal in China.
No. There's
Oh.
a blowjob machine that you can, like a domestic blowjob machine
No
that you can
shit.
get. Yeah, and it's not that big, but it's big enough to house
Jetsons.
one's member.
Mm-hmm.
And it has like suction and grabs your wang. and
you
it'll-
don't. You
and it'll go-
blowjob machine.
Yeah, huh.
You fucking
But,
totally.
but they've
don't-
got a bunch of different settings and stuff, and you can have it do
Like
different
drunk gay
intensities.
guy and shit,
Yeah, I
like,
guess.
yeah,
I don't know if that's
yeah,
what it's called, but presumably one of those settings is that.
eat out misses. Like
Yeah,
yes,
It'll be something like that.
honeymoon night.
Okay, yeah, a lot of these ready to go.
Easy as. Yeah. Nah, I don't know. It's just
You wouldn't try that? So they reckon the goal, I don't
That's
know if
a
they actually
fucking
did this, but when they launched it, the goal was that you could match it with the porn you were watching.
Yeah.
So that
I bet.
that would all be
Like I know you
synced
can
up.
buy like molded to specific porn star stuff, but
Right.
I don't know, a robot, like, yeah, I can stay home and fuck my robot. It's like, that's an expensive, nerdy wank.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a wank.
Oh, she's
yeah.
hot as. Yeah, because it's a robot.
Yeah, she's programmed to care about you and be
I don't
willing
know.
to
Heaps of cunts, like, I know cunts already married to their Xbox, and that thing doesn't even suck dick. Like,
Yeah.
Tons of cunts. As
Yeah.
soon as you can play games on the titties, it's over for the females.
Yeah,
They'll probably just split off and make a way better society.
probably, yeah. And they'll do all microtransactions with the robots, right?
Oh, I just think the advertising is going to be hilarious. Or like, just as you're about to nut in your robot misses mouth, and it's like, pay $8 to
Totally. Yeah.
bro. Yeah, you continue this experience.
Yeah. Do you want to come in my... And a menu pops up, and it's got prices next to it.
4 of them are grayed out because you've just got it. You're like, 4 of them? I don't even know what 4 more could be.
Yeah, so many unlocks.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny, bro.
Yeah, bro. So these robots, I don't know if you saw the video, but
They move like Elon and then they dance like a black guy.
The tech exists of like you wear a bodysuit and it translates those. That's impressive. That's impressive tech. But he's saying it's an autonomous robot, and it's not. It's a guy doing it, and it's
actually
someone. Yeah, and it's someone, presumably an Indian, someone else who is responding in real time, having what sounds like like an awkward conversation,
Yep.
which AI can't do. It can't do it like that.
No. I think
again,
it's
it's
funny that
impressive
they're
stuff.
packaging it like it's...
It's a weird dancing walkie-talkie, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking autonomous robot, and it's certainly not AI. But that's like everything he does, and we might circle back to this in tunnel talk later, because I was looking more into the Las Vegas tunnels, the under the convention center.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's interesting because it's starting to kind of work now, in some ways. But we'll circle back to that later.
The other thing that Elon did on the weekend was the spaceship.
What's
Did
that?
you see the spaceship return and they
No.
caught it in the chopsticks?
No.
So they sent this rocket off
Uh-huh.
on this thing, goes off,
Uh-huh.
and it came back and landed back on the stand.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking pretty impressive. Like, I don't think Elon sits there and does the maths for it, but
No.
they pulled off something that I don't think humans have done before, which was pretty cool.
Which is catch a rocket with chopsticks. Is that the...
Yeah, or
Is that
like
the
just
achievement, bro?
launch a rocket and then catch it again.
Yeah.
And then you can
So
reuse
that's cool.
it.
That's cool tech.
You
Like
can
reusable
reuse the
rockets
rocket.
is-
Yeah, that's
sure.
what's... So you can...
How
like,
long do you reuse them for? Just until they blow up and kill all the astronauts?
I think they've done all that part.
I'm just going
I
by
think they've done
how
that part.
Elon Musk runs the rest
Oh, I
of his
get-
companies.
I
And
totally
again,
get
we'll
what you're
come
saying.
back to it during time.
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. I just think that's pretty fucking huge.
Yeah.
Like, to be part... Like, I don't know. I didn't think I was going to be alive when they did that. When they could launch
Caught a rocket with
and
chopsticks.
catch it back.
That's not impressive to me, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, I think recovering a rocket is cool. Catching it with
Back
chopsticks.
to where they
like,
started it.
So?
Like, you launch it from here and you get it back to there.
Sure.
I think that's fucking impressive.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck who did it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's just... I can't hit a golf ball and ever make it land it back on the tee. Like, that's...
Okay.
To me, that's the same sort of deal. Yeah. And that's why I just thought that was fucking cool. Yeah. And you could have called it any way you wanted. I still would have thought of the same thing. The fact that they were calling it, like, chopsticks was, irrelevant, I guess.
Okay.
I think it's cool as, because if they can do that and, like, fully start sending shit to space, like, 1 million people will go before I will. Fuck that. But if we're alive when they start, like, harvesting asteroids and shit,
Yeah.
that's going to be pretty fucking cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be sick.
Because
they do
now
that.
if he can do it, I think a year until everyone else can. You know, like...
Catch their rockets with chopsticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be way better if it was Mr. Miyagi, like, whoa, boom, like just this giant
I guess
mech
on a
arm.
big articulating hand.
Yeah, just fucking kabonk, and the astronauts are just like, just because it gets caught and stuff. That'd be way better. But
Yeah.
nah, I just think if people can launch rockets and catch them again, send them from the same spot, that's fucking like way closer to what I thought Jetsons and shit would be up to.
Do you know what a Harrier jet is?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't fit fuck all people in the Harrier jet, though, do they?
How many people fit in a big fucking...
More than a
Tesla
Harrier
rocket?
jet.
Okay. I'm saying the
Yeah.
tech
Exists.
to go up and then down again is a thing.
Can they go into space?
Harriers? No,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, see, that's where I'm sort of wanting to go. That's what I want to have happen. I'm just, I don't know, sort of pissed off it's Elon. Spaceship's
I might
awesome.
be too, honestly.
Yeah, spaceship's awesome, though.
Yeah.
Like, he's hijacked the whole fucking thing, but that doesn't mean it's not cool as.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I
I
don't...
guess.
Star Wars and Star Trek and all the other fucking Starship Troopery shit. Whatever. I think the idea of it's just fucking awesome.
Speaking of movies,
What you got? Oh,
there's a certain movie
Just
that
a
came
sec,
out
just a sec.
recently.
we better be careful.
Careful about one.
The inselfs on the shelf self.
Itself's on the shelves.
There could be an incel around here. They might be lurking.
Could
They
be.
lurk.
They do lurk.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, they're around.
Well,
I love storytelling.
I like fucking up stories. And these guys have managed a doozy.
They have fucked up the story. Have we said it's Joker 2? The Joker Part Deal, whatever. They gave it some French name.
They even made the
alienating
name gay.
off the bat, bro. Funny. I love stories. The new Joker movie. I haven't seen it, but I heard that it's a musical. Not a regular musical where they write interesting songs, but they do karaoke. And then he gets gang raped and killed, and now the movie's about his girlfriend. So there you go. Spoiler alert. I probably should have said that at the beginning.
I think everybody knows.
I think
that's what
everybody
happens.
knows. How often do you get a glimpse into all the worst parts of a movie before anybody has a chance to see it?
Oh, I'm on Twitter, so
Yeah.
lots. Like that's
Can't
how
have anything nice.
I saw the gang rape scene,
Yeah.
and I didn't know that's what it was.
Oh, okay.
I watched it, and they're like, he's sassing the cops,
Yeah.
and then they smash him around a bit, and when he's on the ground, they're like, get this motherfucker's clothes off. And then he starts saying no, and then the next scene is him like being dragged to his cell.
Okay.
I was like, is
So,
that...
it's not a graphic scene.
It's
but
implied.
Well, it happens to the character. It's
yeah,
something
but
that happens
it's
to the character.
implied that it happens to the character.
Oh,
A
yeah.
naive person could watch that and think he just got a hiding.
With his clothes taken off.
Well, he's got his clothes back on when they take him back to the
How
room.
naive do you have to be for this?
But he's got his clothes back on when they take him back to the room.
This-
That's where I'm like, okay, this is a weird hill to die on for people. Cause
There's a yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. It
Like-
feels pretty clear. I mean, how naive would you have to be, really? Like a kid watching it, or
I don't know. I just like when I watched it, I was like, oh shit. And then they carried him to his cell, and I was like, oh yeah. And then the scene stopped, and I was like, oh, was that the Joker getting gang raped?
mm-hmm.
Oh, I think Todd Phillips could have made a few more million by doing this differently.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know about the outrage until the movie comes out. Apparently, they didn't focus test it. I don't know if that's true or not, but apparently they didn't. They didn't, which everybody
I
fucking
love.
does.
I've said it to you before. If you watch Joker 2 and you get upset, you get what you fucking deserve.
Yeah, bro, I hear that. But you can tell from
Ben
the
Affleck
outside.
shouldn't be Batman. Bro, get a job.
Yeah.
Bro, go do other stuff. Learn guitar. I don't
Yeah.
know. Learn to surf.
Sure.
Yeah. Don't get that mad about a fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's a movie. Watch it high. I bet it's funny. Oh, but it's a terrible movie. Yeah, that's why you watch it with the wrong set of eyes. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I hear what you're saying. There,
I
guess.
think the original point of Joker Part Docs
Deal.
was to calm the incels down.
You think it's They fired them up too much with
Too
the first
much.
movie.
There's too many
Where
fellas.
they clearly wanted a shooting to happen. They put the idea in everybody's head. There'd been that Batman shooting. Not that Batman didn't do the shooting. There was a theater shooting. Aurora, Texas, is that where it was?
Yeah, where
and Batman shot up all these guys.
The guy had his hair dyed and like dressed like the Joker or some shit.
Did he really?
Yeah,
I didn't
but
know that part.
he'd been going into the police department for like 3 weeks, being like, "Please help me."
Oh, true, bro.
He's a psychology student, and his professor was like, "You need to go to the cops, man."
Yeah.
So he went, and they were just like, "Look, go home, kid."
And he
just,
went home and eventually got some guns and was like,
and then booby trapped his apartment.
"Oh fuck!"
Yeah, bro. Like he went nuts and
Oh my
was
God.
going to the cops, being like, "I'm going nuts. Help me!" And they were like, "There's not a lot we can do here, man. Sorry, kid. Go home." And he did it 3 times, and then was just like, "Fine," and went full Heath Ledger.
Oh my god!
Yeah, bro.
I didn't know that story at all.
Yeah, that's fact checked.
That's it's exactly what they were looking for with the first one. They definitely put the idea in people's heads. Like, there was a scare at the time. I don't remember if you remember the tone of the time, but it was like, you can't put this movie in theaters. It's going to fire up the white boys.
Yeah, don't
way too
empower
much.
the losers.
Yeah.
That was what that fucking movie did.
Yeah.
Hey, you can be a piece of shit who still lives with his mum, who dreams about the girl who
Yeah.
lives next door, and none of it be real, and you're still cool, bro. Just think about that, man. If you were to do something, everybody would love you. And then he jumps online, and the Fed's like, "What up, boo?" You know that Fed that talks to him?
Hey, bro.
It's so funny because that movie I thought was an interesting take on how does someone become the Joker. It's not canon to any fucking comic book cape crap. That's not what happened. Joker
No.
like fell in the chemicals and shit.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, well, don't besmirch it with this loser fucking story and that. Yeah, I don't know. I thought the movie was cool, but it was a dumb way to include it. You
But
could have just
but
called
if
it
you
Broken
bring-
White Guy,
but yeah,
and
you
I'd have
could call
watched
it-
it
you
and
could
got
call
the
it Broken White
and got
Guy.
the exact same fucking thing.
you could
It's
call it
hey,
Broken White
mentally
Guy.
ill man's pills stop being funded by the government, and
Yeah.
he does some outrageous
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, he
gets
flipped
attacked,
out.
gets
Yeah.
attacked by some Wall Street boys.
Yes.
Shoots them.
Yes.
And then everyone's like, "Oh fuck yeah, this guy is me."
Yeah, bro. It's a romanceless, nihilistic look at how fucked up the world is, and one guy, like, regardless of his insanity and social status, the protagonist gets to enjoy his own private joke just at the end. That's just for him. Like, he's the winner, but only in his own mind, and even then,
Yeah, bro.
only because he's fucked up. And men, especially isolated men, fucking loved it, which is why the sequel cannot be good.
Yes,
It can't be.
they had to shoot it in the ass.
You're supposed to identify with the protagonist, even an evil protagonist, right? You put yourself in their shoes, and you ask,
Yep.
what separates me from this villain?
Yep.
Like, it's a deeply flawed character, but even in the hero-villain dichotomy of this kind of storytelling, you imagine yourself in this place. He's getting gang raped. Fuck, I thought I was watching a movie. Did you like the first John Wick movie?
I thought it was cool.
Yeah. And the second one, would you like it if he was suddenly Beyonce's in the movie and they sing a bunch of karaoke songs together and then he gets gang raped and he dies? And the movie's about Beyonce now. Cool, dude.
It would calm the incels down.
Yeah, bro, it would.
It's all of
Crossover of John Wick and the Joker fans.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Same guys.
I haven't seen anybody say it was a good movie.
But it's why I don't watch movies.
Well,
Because they're not for me.
I think you can. Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
I think the thing to remember is it's like when somebody who goes, "Hey, I wrote this song," and they put their heart and soul into it, and it sucks, and you just be like, "Nice."
Do you see DJ?
Yeah.
Do you see DJ Khalifa playing Bob Marley's guitar or
Khalid.
whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Khalifa.
Bro.
He's playing Bob Marley's guitar.
I have something great to tell
Have
you.
how does that make you feel when you see that, bro?
Did you know that DJ Khaled's name used to be Arab Attack and he changed it due to 9/11? I think it's time for a break. Millen, we need a break.
We want dicks, we want dicks. Bring me dicks. Got a tunnel to fix up. We want Arnie.
If he doesn't have that as a ringtone, I'll be upset. Like, I won't say anything, but you'll be able to tell.
I haven't sent it to him, dude. It's Tunnel Talk, everybody.
If you didn't know from that,
Everybody's
you're
favorite.
fucking casuals. Let's go.
It's everybody's favorite segment. You know about the Boring Company? We were talking about Musk before. The
musky tunnels.
Las Vegas tunnels were pretty shambolic, off to a shaky start. I've got to admit, in my research, they're more effective now than when they started. When they started, it was so hopelessly unrealistic.
Yeah.
You could have got the same gains a lot quicker if you were to use I don't know if you remember, but they were quite narrow tunnels, and Teslas driven by people. It's a chauffeur service, so there's full autonomous self-driving. He promised it in 2016, 2018, 2019. Like every year, he's like, "It's coming." It'll be like 6 to 18 months. It's coming, and that's never happened. And then the full self-driving that they offer now, which they call full self-driving, is not full self-driving. And when they offered it, they told older models that they would have to pay for a hardware upgrade as well, even though the whole deal was that it will be self-driving. I'll just drop a patch, whatever. These tiny little tunnels, at first they were doing fuck all people per hour, but it's a real problem that needed to be solved under the convention center. Now that they've got volume, it's working well. But it's prone to problems. But the reason that it's not a tram or a bus or a train is because Elon Musk doesn't sell trams or buses or trains. He sells Teslas, so you can do it in a Tesla or not at all. So if one Tesla breaks down, that's the network. There's no...
Is all of the tunnel network just Tesla?
It's a single... Yeah, it has to be a Tesla.
Like
two under the
2 to 4 seater Tesla.
Yeah, and what's interesting is...
That's dumb ass.
Yeah, and knowing all this... because you also can't retrofit the tunnel. It's only big enough for Teslas, really. You can't retrofit it for something else. It's a narrow little tunnel. Trains are woke, you see. So you've got to be having Teslas in there.
Is he the smartest person in the world because he keeps capitalizing on how fucking stupid everyone else is?
Interesting you say that, because the city of Las Vegas has has approved the expansion of these tunnels for another 65 miles. Oh, yes. Only Teslas, but people will be able to use their own Teslas as well. If they pay a toll, they'll be able to go through.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, bro. But it's going to get pretty quickly prone to all the problems that the regular traffic network has. It really hasn't solved the traffic problem.
I went to a Tangi recently, and it was more fun than dealing with Elon's shit.
Yeah, we keep Yeah, like we said, the stuff that he talks about is cool if he were to realize
pull
it.
The fuck off.
No. But he also has no intention to. It's flim flam.
That's what I mean. Is that why he's smart?
It's a guy faking Bigfoot footprints.
Yeah.
Going, if I make them believe it, then we can all take it seriously.
And everyone buys me. Everyone pays me for a photo of the footprints.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's almost like a massively a bigger version of tech Mormonism. Hey, he's the guy that can read the sack.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a weird. Is it Messiah complex? What's it called when everybody?
He certainly has a Messiah complex.
Yeah, I think he wants one, but it just feels very similar to Ron L. Hubbard and Joseph Smith, and is that right?
Ron L. Hubbard. Yeah, bro.
I keep thinking it's L. Ron Hubbard.
It is L.
Oh, fuck, there we go. Yeah, Ron L. Hubbard is the cereal producer, I think, in Auckland. Yeah,
bro.
Anyway, just being smart enough to go, people will buy this. People will believe me.
Yeah.
Religion exists. They'll fucking believe mine. And is that how you do it?
Yeah.
Tech Jesus, eh?
Yeah.
Can we just make stuff?
Hell yeah, dude.
Me and you should just start being we're gonna do this.
So you can pretend to make stuff and fuck people over until you have enough of their money that you could actually start to produce something.
What if we only
say
say that we're making stuff that only real dumb cunts want?
Like what? What do dumb cunts want?
A Mountain Dew cup that when you click a button drops a condom. Nah, Mountain Dew drinkers.
I mean, I don't
use
know if
condoms.
it fits,
What am I
but
on
as an
about?
invention, I think that has. I kind of like that. Give me a special Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
Like,
I
there's
need
a
to
condom in the
make.
base.
A,
I like
I need
that.
to make a Mountain Dew flavor. Like
yeah, bro, pick your own.
incel beard.
Why would you get an incel one with a condom?
No, incel beard Mountain Dew. It tastes like Doritos and smells like onions somehow.
Oh God.
Yeah. No, I'm just coming up with Mountain Dew flavors now. I sort of jumped the fence there. My bad.
Do you remember the Proof Rock TBM that we talked about? The boring company makes supposedly porpoising tunnel boring machine.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so they use
Only
that.
because of the porpoise.
Now, importantly, this is supposed to show up on 3 trucks and porpoise into the ground. Yeah, I didn't do any of those things. They dug a pit for it, and it showed up on.
A Tesla.
No, guess how many trucks it showed up on?
5.
58 trucks.
That's not fair.
And it didn't even porpoise. And you combine that with the slow tunneling speed that we already knew about. Also, I've discovered looking into this.
Bro, we should start selling shit. Sorry.
It's okay.
I just fuck. People suck. Keep going.
No, we start drinking and doing our podcast, and then you think, well, we both think that we should do evil in order to make profit because everyone else is doing it. This is a
Bro,
pattern. I've seen
got
it.
this special necklace you can buy, and it takes. Sorry.
You wouldn't wear it when you baptize, guys, but at all other times you should wear it to protect you from Wi-Fi signals.
If you baptize somebody in tidy whities, that's way different.
You shouldn't have your own penis in the water. You should have it just above the water.
Yeah, just the head. bit of a dip.
Little dip there.
Not enough to touch the sack.
You can
but-
sell this amulet, this beautiful amulet. It'll bring you prosperity.
Bro, I've got hats that get you laid.
Yeah.
You just got to wear them backwards.
Yeah, bro.
You wear them forwards, guys hit on you. But backwards.
So be careful. Buyer beware, I'm afraid.
Just when you sell them, just tell them Russell's all right. I'm sorry, that's a weird crossover because that's so fucking funny that cunt's doing that.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
Well, who didn't think he was this guy?
I didn't know Tunnel Talk though was going to be like, hey, you can trick dumb people into giving you money.
You can.
Bro,
There's-
we should start saying we can do the tunnel for Wellington and then just not do the tunnel, but we'll be the tunneling guys. That'll be funny.
You are
yes.
talking about becoming the villains, promising people a tunnel and not delivering.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you, the
Yeah,
look
yeah.
on your face. Oh my goodness.
I am talking about that. I'm real glad we didn't bring up my tunnel talk. My tunnel talk was that the leader of Hamas got assassinated by forces, the US, Israel, I don't know. But apparently that guy's brother, who's next in line for I don't know how the throne ship of Hamas works, but they reckon this brother is the guy that has overseen all the tunneling projects. And I'd like to talk to him.
Well, I'm
I'm
glad.
not allowed. And it could go sideways, but it's pretty extensive tunnels.
I'm glad we didn't bring that up
Oh,
too.
also, we did have a submission. Somebody sent us in a thing.
Okay.
Couple articles, which I think are probably bullshit, but there's a new name that I like. Apparently, everybody in LA that was interviewed, like 100% of people can attest to never seeing 1% celebrities in traffic. You never see limos like that, like any limo.
You never see a limo with darkened glass. For
No. When you see a limo in LA, apparently it's always got cunts hanging out of it.
Right.
They're hired limos.
Okay.
So, apparently, and this is me being like, there's a thing called the Actobahn.
What's the Actobahn, sir?
The Actobahn is the underground tunnels underneath Los Angeles that X amount of people are allowed access to, and they don't have to be stuck in traffic. They can just no speed limits, and they fly around in these tunnels underneath LA.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is
No speed limits, you say?
nah.
How
No,
big are
yeah.
these tunnels?
4 lanes. 2 lanes and a 4 lane.
Why would they be that big if only 1% of the ultra celebrities are able to
I
use them?
imagine it to be like the Stonecutters episode of The Simpsons. Do you remember when Homer's stuck in traffic and he joins the Stonecutters?
Vaguely, yes.
He
I
pushes
remember
a button
some
and a rock moves and he drives through a tunnel with heaps of Renaissance art and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if it's
underneath
real.
LA and
Yeah, but apparently there's a Starbucks and there's like...
Why would there be a Starbucks?
Because Starbucks is evil. Mm. Yeah. And
Okay.
yeah, anyway, there's the Actaban. So if you want to like remember to look up shit so you can be like, you're a fucking idiot for even entertaining that for a second. Have a look. See what you find. Because I've heard all sorts of dumb shit about tunnels under LA for years. But
It sounds ludicrous, and I don't know if I will look it up. I
Yeah,
think
but
it
so
sounds
does,
silly
like-
enough that I might not look it up.
so does like a South African billionaire wants to build tunnels all over the place and doesn't, and everyone loves him for his tunnels. Oh my god, I just realized why we hate Elon. My bad. Yeah.
Right.
You should totally check out the Actaman thing, because it's like, it used to be a real like fuck off, and now it's like getting, it's not journalism, because journalism doesn't count if you go, yeah, it's like showing you a car crash and then an Asian person and being like, you don't say anything. Yeah, it's very similar to that.
Okay.
I don't know where I'm going.
I don't know either, but I've got a lot more tunnel talk.
Go.
Do you know about the Smart Tunnel?
Where?
Kuala Lumpur.
Nice.
Dude, I was gazing this week. I'm going to try to explain it. Okay.
Tunnel gazing for the uninitiated.
Okay, so it combines flood. Okay, the main objective of the tunnel is to solve the problem of flash floods in Kuala Lumpur and to reduce traffic jams along Jalan Sungai Besi and Lokeyu flyover at Pudu during rush hour. Now, how can a tunnel deal with flash floods and traffic?
Because it's smart.
It combines a floodwater storage and diversion tunnel with a highway tunnel, which carries traffic on 2 lanes in each direction on 2 separate decks over about 3 kilometers. So
That's
this is
sick.
so you imagine a circular tunnel, and then say a third to a halfway they build a platform with a road, and then another third up they build another platform with a road. So it's 2 lanes in each direction stacked in the tunnel, and underneath that is stormwater. Because the rest of the tunnel system, another like 6 kilometers of it or whatever, is giant stormwater tunnels that, because they have flooding problems in this modern city, Kuala Lumpur, it's on a floodplain, and in monsoons it floods real bad. So this can operate as like a road tunnel to solve traffic problems, which is needed. In a strong monsoon, they limit the traffic, and in a heavy monsoon, they close it, and they use the whole tunnel system, even the vehicular system. They flood the whole thing and use that to pump water out into
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, into spots that were also part of this project.
That's making lemons out of lemonade, eh, bro?
It's great, man. The tunnel has a combined storage capacity of 3 million cubic meters.
Jesus.
So that includes storage ponds and floodgates. It's constructed using 2 identical slurry/mix shield tunnel boring machines. These are heron-necked machines, 13.2 meter diameter shield. And this is topical. The north one was called Tua, and the south one was Gemilang.
Crazy.
What else?
Kuala
These are
Lumpur.
heron-necked machines. Sorry?
Kuala Lumpur.
In Kuala Lumpur, man.
Malaysia?
I think it's its own place. I don't know.
Nah.
Dude, I don't know. Can you find that out?
Kuala Lumpur,
It's
the capital
or
of
something?
Malaysia?
It might be.
I think the one that's its own place is Singapore, and they're
No,
real close.
I think that could be right.
Hey, I need to go to the toilet.
That's okay. I mean, what
What
sort of
time
time
are we
is
at?
it? How bad do you need to go? We're gonna have
Bad
a break
enough.
during tunnel talk, or have we done it? This tunnel keeps being interesting, but it doesn't matter.
What's the time?
59 minutes. There's a podcast.
That's us.
That's a podcast.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I also don't want to wreck your jam room.
I don't want to hear the segments prior. I just want to hear the tunneling part. In my heart I have but one desire. An underground tube, the dank and the gloom.